Imagine that the only thing that you want to do is your job, and the biggest hindrance for you is dealing with these cops who will not stop messing with you. And basically, once you take matters into your own hands, and not in a very non-violent way, you are the one that ends up catching the brunt force of it for simply addressing the negativity that these cops were displaying towards you. That is the story of this man named Christian Mobley, who is a pizza delivery driver out in Arkansas, who between the years of 2023 and April of this year, literally last month, well, by the time y'all see this will be June, so a little over a month ago, has been pulled over and harassed by the cops at least, I believe, 7 times. He doesn't know why it's happening, but they keep harassing him for whatever reason. But he gets a hold of the body cam footage and he puts it online, and now they're trying to come at him for harassment. Meanwhile, he was the one being harassed by them. A black pizza delivery driver in Arkansas who posted police body camera footage online to document what he calls targeted harassment is now facing 8 counts each of stalking and harassment, filed by the same officers who repeatedly pulled him over. Christian Mobley began uploading his interactions with Jonesboro police officers after requesting body cam footage following a series of traffic stops and arrests dating back to June 2023, according to the Atlanta Black Star. In the first encounter, he was stopped for a broken brake light and refused a vehicle search. Although no drugs were found, Mobley says the incident marked the beginning of ongoing targeting by local officers. Between June 2023 and April 2025, Mobley was stopped or detained by police at least 7 times while working as a delivery driver, often without receiving citations. In one instance, he was arrested after allegedly failing to signal properly, though video evidence suggests otherwise. Frustrated, Mobley launched a YouTube channel and began posting body and dash cam footage. On April 8th, a prominent channel known as The Random Patriot highlighted his encounters in a viral video that has since amassed more than 59,000 views. One day after the video was published, Mobley was arrested at work on an active warrant for stalking and harassment. Now, let that sink in. They were harassing him and practically stalking him for over nearly 2 years. And then the day that he decides to fight back by posting their encounters and the wrongdoings they're doing, they're going to come to his job, his place of employment, and then arrest him. Let that sink in. The charges were filed by 8 Jonesboro officers, several of whom were featured in his videos. Mobley spent 8 hours in jail and is currently out on a $10,000 surety bond. He is now under a no contact order barring interaction with those officers. Mobley has raised over $11,000 on GoFundMe to fight what he describes as retaliatory charges. And that's exactly what it is. This guy has been going through turmoil since June of 2023 up until April 2025. You're talking about literally less than a month, about a little over a month ago that he was dealing with this. And as you can see by this body cam footage, the date says 12/22/2024, so the end of the year, a couple days before Christmas, and they were detaining him then. That means he was still actively being harassed between that time and April, even with the stuff that was going on before then. And they said 7 times, and there was nothing that ever came out of it. They just pulled him over, harassed him, and then sent him on his way. And then from what I gather, it wasn't even the same cops that did it. It's almost like they had a network, like a chain going on. Like a couple cops would do it one time, then they'll tag team and tag another 2 cops to come and mess with him. And then when they were done, they would come and get another team of cops to come and do it to him then. Because there is footage that I have seen online, Instagram rather. And every time that I saw different footage, it was different cops. And they all came from what I see, the same department. So it's like it's almost like this guy's his picture's probably hanging up somewhere in that department, and they're probably having a good old time and laughing with this. The one good thing that did come out of this, as far as Christian Mobley goes, is that he's still alive, because it could have got to a point where they could have tried to take his life. And this man was probably like worried, concerned, and disturbed and confused, just a ball of emotions all at the same time. Like his face right here probably describes the way that he feels internally, but on a physical front externally. Now here's the scary part. Now that the story has gone out there and they said that a major YouTube channel got a hold of it and put the videos out there and it's gotten a lot of views, and they now know what it is and the cops are aware of what he did. They now went after him for retaliatory things. They might have got him that way, but he better watch his back. I hope he has his power tool, because it's now they're going to ramp it up even more. Even if he does have, I guess you could say, what is the equaling out of to a restraining order. A lot of people know that sometimes that doesn't help. A piece of paper, no matter who it's signed by, will not hold back a person who really wants to come after you. So hopefully he has his power tools, because you just never know what's going to end up happening. One of the worst case scenarios is hearing something unfortunate happen to this man. At least if that does happen, which I hope it does not, they can pinpoint it back to those cops or that department that was harassing him, because who else would do it? I mean, this guy has literally been harassed for nearly 2 years. And for what? Okay, granted, you went after him because he had a broken tail light. Okay, that should have been a one-time thing. Just tell him to get it fixed and send him on his way. He probably went and got it fixed. But what was the other things that happened? Because it doesn't specify what else happened the 6 other times. And again, like they said, it's like basically once they have you, like when they get you, they have your stuff like in a network, like in a database, so they know who you are. They just can look at the plates and like, oh, it's that guy, or oh, it's that person. But they kept going after him for whatever reason, and the reasons are still kind of unknown outside of that first encounter. But like I said, to Christian Mobley, just have your power tools. That's all I gotta say. Just have your power tools ready, because now that you put them on blast, they are now going to feel emboldened to quote unquote come after you. Now, in my opinion, you've given them a reason to do so. But hopefully he has everything in order. Hopefully, if best case scenario, that does not happen. But if it's the leaning more to the worst case scenario, just have your protection on you. That's all I'm gonna say. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.